European stocks fell from 4-month highs while Germany exports dropped more than expected. Priceline lowers guidance as U.S. markets can use a rest. I'm Taylor Schranz, and the morning call starts right now.
Good morning. I'm Scott Redler, Chief Strategic Officer of T3Live.com.
And I'm Jill Malandrino with The Street, and together we bring you the Morning Call Express. On Monday, Scott and I mentioned we're in slow summer trading, and we were expecting a melt up, and that is what we got, although the oscillator is double from what it was yesterday morning. So is this time for the markets to digest, maybe pull back a little bit?
Market's been behaving so well, but anytime you get very extended from the 8-day and the 21-day moving average, you're always due for a little consolidation, a little bit of a pullback. If you look at the chart of the S&P, you will see we've had a major run since the lows here in June. And recently, ever since that Jobs Friday, we've had a nice extension to the high level, upper channel here, above this downtrend that was put in place since April. But look where the 8-day is. The 8-day is at 1383, the 21 days down at 1370. So I'd love to see some type of pullback. I don't even know if we break this upper area, which is about 1390, but this is micro support number one, and this is, I would say, an area that I would look to buy the dip because I do not think we get back to the lower level channel. But no reason why we can't see 1383 to 1385 over the coming sessions if we can get that low.
Well, we have a couple key reports this morning as well. At 8:30, we have non-farm production and unit labor cost, along with the DOE at 10:30. Moving into our sector spotlight, we're going to take a look at some of the oil names. We had the USO up over 5.3% yesterday as oil made a big run, and I really think that consumer perception of $4 per gas is really going to be key here, especially 8 weeks into an election.
Yeah, I think that the gas prices, people are used to it. People are used to anywhere between $3.50 and $4. It's not like they've gotten up to $5, and it's not like they went back down below $3. But the real thing is that the oil service names and the stocks in that group are acting very well.
Right. So even, if we take a look at the USO, which is the overall ETF for the group, some other things that Scott and I are going to look at are Chevron and ExxonMobil. Those are names that we haven't spoken about lately, but we're starting to see them sort of make their moves, and there's some key levels to watch there.
Well, let's look at the chart real quickly. We could do it. XOM. Everyone wants to see charts. Look at that. XOM above 88. On a macro basis, you will have a major breakout. You mentioned Chevron. I know you liked this stock months ago, and now look at it at highs. You take a macro look here. Chevron looks really good, going through the highs. So there are there's a lot of performance for stock pickers in any group that we've been looking at. All
right, when we go into the trenches, we're going to take a look at the tech space. This has been very selective with certain outperformers. Their large cap tech has really been making a move here, which is why the S&P is up 11.3%, but the Russell is only up 8%. But what's key for today is Priceline reported after the close yesterday, and it was an absolute mess, down almost over $100 in the after hours. How impactful will this be to the space?
Well, we need to see how high beta tech gets treated, or just stocks in that group. If you look at the chart of Priceline, you'll see it's down $100. We've talked many times how we hate this stock. We don't understand that it's still higher. Meanwhile, it'll be down about 100 points. This was the last channel it broke out from. So I'd say if you are short, I do think you cover into this 550, 560 area. And if we get down there quick, there might be some guys that try and buy the dip right here, but I wouldn't just catch a falling knife. The only way I would touch this thing is if it puts a low in and trade versus that low. Otherwise, it's going to be really crazy trading in that stock today.
All right, guys, we still have a lot going on, even though it's August. We have a ton of earnings in the morning, a ton of earnings in the afternoon. Catch Scott at the end of the day as he wraps up the charts for us on Real Money, Options, Profits, and T3Live.com.
Hello, everybody. My name is Pete Renzulli. I'm really excited about introducing you to and inviting you to T3 Live Active Trader Summit. Network and associate with other like-minded people who have a burning desire to learn how to be a trader. There's going to be a ton of great content, strategies, tactics, techniques. Learn to take your trading bigger. Learn how to be a better trader than you are now. Please take advantage of the general admission, 2 free tickets. Bring a friend, bring a neighbor, bring a wife, bring a girlfriend, maybe bring both, but come down and expect to have a great time.